start a new chapter of civics. The name of the chapter is Political Parties, Part 1.
Here, first topic is why do we need political parties? The name of the chapter is political parties, so we will discuss about the political parties. So why do we need political parties? See, political parties are easily one of the most visible institution in a democracy. We all know what is democracy. So in a democracy, political parties are one of the most visible institution. Okay, we all know. Next, see, a political party is a group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in government. A political party is what? A group of people, okay, who come together to contest election and they hold power in the government. They agree on some policies and program for the society. This political party, they have some policy, okay. We know that we all already discussed that this political party is a group of people. So these people agree on some policies and program for the society, that means for us, with a view to promote the collective good. Next, say, since there can be different views on what is good for all, parties try to persuade people why their policy are better than other. Because lots of political parties are there, so these parties always try to convince people why their policy are better than others. Okay. Each policy try to do this and they try to convince the people. They seek to implement this policy by winning popular support through election. And this political party, they seek to implement this policy by how? By winning the popular support through elections. A party is known by which party it stands for, which policy it supports, and whose interests it upholds. We already discussed that that means each political party, they have what? They had some policy. So a party is known by which party it stands for. Okay. Next, see, a political party has three components. First one is, see, the leaders. The second one, active members, and the third one is their followers. Here you see function of political parties. Very important. What are the function of political parties? We know in our country what are the political parties. Mainly Congress and BJP. These are the main political parties. Apart from these are the national political parties. Later we will discuss what is national political party and what is regional political party. Now you see what is the basic function of political party. See, first one, parties contest election. We all know this parties contest election. How? See, in most democracy, election are fought mainly among the candidates put up by the political party. In democracy, what happens? See, election are fought mainly with whom? Mainly among the candidates, and these candidates are put up by political parties. Parties select their candidate in different ways, and this political party, they select their candidates in different ways. How? See, first point, in some countries such as US, members and supporter of a party choose its candidate. You just take the example of America. What happened there? Members and the supporter of that particular party, they choose its candidates. Okay, clear? Next one, see, you just take the example of India. What happened in our country? Top party leaders, those who are the top party leader, they choose candidate for contesting elections. Second point, see, parties put forward different policy and program and the voters choose from them. We already discussed that each political party, they have different policy and programs, and from them that means voter have to choose from them. Each of us may have different opinions and views on what policy are suitable for the society. In a country, there are large number of people are there, so all the people have different opinion, okay, and they have different views, but no government can handle such a large variety of views. So lots of people have their different opinion. So it's not possible for the government to handle such a large variety of views. In a democracy, a large number of similar opinion have to be grouped together to provide a direction in which policy can be formulated by the government. See, in a democracy, a large number of similar opinions have to be grouped together. In a democracy, what happens? Large number of people are there. So those people who have the similar opinion have to be grouped together so that they can provide a direction in which policy can be formulated by the government. This is what the parties do. Third point, C, parties play a decisive role in making laws for a country. That means parties play a very important role in making laws for a country. Formally, laws are debated and passed in the legislature. Formally, laws are debated and discussed or passed in the legislature. But since most of the members belong to a party, they guide the direction of the party leadership. Since in the legislature, most of the members belong from the same party, so they go by the direction of their leader, irrespective of their personal opinions. Number 4, say parties form and run governments. We all know that that particular political party who is able to win the majority, they are able to form the government and they can run the governments. See, the big policy decisions are taken by political executive. Political executive means the minister. The big policy decisions are taken by the political executive that comes from where? They comes from the political parties. Parties recruit leaders. After that, they train them and then make them minister to run the government in the way they want. Number 5, say those parties that lose in the election play the role of opposition to the parties in power by voicing different views and criticizing government for its failure or wrong policy. This point is very important in a democracy. Now you just take the example of India. In our ruling parties, the BJP, we all know, in the central government and in our state government also, and in other side Congress and other political parties are there, and they play the role of opposition, and their duty is what? They always criticize the government, and this point is very important. Otherwise, if they will not criticize the government, then what happen? Instead of democracy, what happen? The dictatorship will go on. Number 6, see, parties shape public opinion. Parties, what they do? They shape the public opinion. They raise and highlight issue. In our day-to-day life, in the present situation, we have seen that doing this political party, they raise and highlight issue. 7.C, parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare scheme implemented by government. For an ordinary citizen, it is easy to approach a local party leader than a government officer. You just take an example. Suppose a ordinary man, as a ordinary citizen, we cannot directly approach the minister, those who are in the central government, but through our local party leader we can approach. Next, see, the party have to responsive to the peoples, and those political party, they also have to be responsive to the people needs and demand. Otherwise, if they will not respond the demands of the people, then in the next, we all know, in the next election we can remove this political party. See, here the topic is necessity. We already discussed what are the function of political party. Now, what is the necessity? Without this, what will happen? If the political party is not there, then what will happen? See, we need political party because they perform all this function. All this function means we already discussed. Next, see, the rise of political parties directly linked to the emergence of representative democracy. We already know there are two kinds of democracy. One is direct democracy and another one is representative democracy. That means not directly, indirect, that means through this political party we can represent. So this is known that, so the rise of political party linked to the emergence of representative democracy. Next, see, the large society need represent democracy, because you just take the example of India. Our country is a very large, so here we cannot directly participate, so we need some representative. Okay, as society become large and complex, they also need some agency to gather different views on various issues and to present this to the government, because we cannot directly, it's not so easy to directly contact with the government. So through this agency we can contact with our government. They needed some ways to bring various representatives together so that a responsible government could be formed. They needed some ways to bring various representatives together so that a responsible government could be formed. Because these political parties are here, so the government is also responsible towards us, that means towards the people. So parties are a necessary condition for a democracy. So for a democracy, political parties are very important. So student, this is the end of part 1. Students, thanks for watching.